I didn't expect this. And I'm kind of a big deal. But, you know, it's interesting, though. I sit there and I go, I didn't expect this today. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I reflect back to, I was chatting about this to my weekend with my wife when we went away. And I said, you know, I said, it's like Monday night when I came in and my now 20-year-old was 19, was absolutely smashed and blamed me for everything. Said I was a fucking awful dad. Absolutely pissed up. I said, I didn't expect that. 10 o'clock on a fucking Monday night. I was going to bed and I walked in and you were pissed and told me to deal with it. I didn't expect that. I was just going to bed, mate. You know, so life chucks the unexpected at you with children. That's the problem with life, is it does chuck unexpected curveballs at you. You know, but also I know that I'm fortunate to have a man cave where I can sit and do everything I want. Like I said, I can 3D print in here. I can airbrush in here. I've got an airbrush kit. I've got a vinyl machine, you know, so I can make fucking vinyl stickers if I want to. You know, I can paint. I do artwork. I do Lego. I've got play darts. I'm very, very fortunate. I've got this little humble abode here. This little place for me to reflect and stay away from the noise, if you like. What I am very fortunate as well is all this reflection that I do is built up that mental resilience to be able to deal with these factors, because they are hard work. You know, I don't know anyone that hasn't, any of my mates, friends wise, haven't endured something. I had a friend of mine years and years and years ago, and she used to come into work absolutely shattered. And her son was having night terrors, something she never expected. But she was up for 2-3 hours with her son, night terrors. Absolutely brutal. And you think to yourself, fucking hell, you know, how mentally resilient you've got to be to deal with your son having night terrors, young son, you know, for 2 to 3 hours of screaming hysterically on and off, in and out of sleep, not really knowing, you know, if he's here or awake or asleep, you know, sleepwalking, all that sort of stuff, and then try and focus and then still try and do a day's work. Fucking nails. You know, I reflect back to my brother, who's, you know, absolutely endured it with his daughter who's got autism, and you know, and made it so that she's got the best start in life, but he's sacrificed lots of time, sleep, effort, finance, you know, raising a family, as well as trying to hold on to a marriage, as well as, you know, trying to hold on to a job. All of these things are challenges that we you know, we're not geared for. As well as when you go into work is as more stressful than it's ever been before. You have to be mentally resilient to be able to do these things in life. It's so easy to go, do you know what? I'm not going to work. I'm going to stay off the fucking job. I'm going to go on the benefits and I'm going to fucking do drugs. Do you know what? That's an easier life. That is an easier life than the fucking hardship of raising children, marriage, and so financial burden, you know, fucking bills, mortgage, and going to a job that's stressful. Do you know what I mean? And raising kids and also enduring their stress. So my kids' stress never just stays with them. My stress stays with me. I sit there and I fucking, you know, and it stays with me, and I reflect on it, and I manage it, and I work my way through it. My kids don't. My kids go, there's my stress. Fucking manage it. Ooh, I didn't expect to be dealing with that today. You know, so you have to be mentally resilient for life anyway. But more importantly, raising children, enduring life, is just as fucking hard work.